BOS, your Boston area Lexus dealers. Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network. And by Toyota's official website for deals by Toyota.com. Hey, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Fenway Park for Game 3 of this three-game series between the Angels and the Red Sox as they wrap things up not only in this series but also in this homestand for the Red Sox. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox Baseball, as always joined by Jerry Remy. And Jerry, this homestand has been tremendous for the Red Sox, and they look to make it 3 straight against a team they may likely see in the postseason.
And you have to find all kind of different ways to win, and the Red Sox certainly did that last night. Alex Gonzalez with a big night, of course, getting the big base hit to win the ball game for Boston. But it was a back-and-forth game, very strange game last night. Didn't have any flow to it, but the end result was very good to see the Red Sox celebrating all around the infield.
Well, the Red Sox take the field tonight. They are led by their starting pitcher, Josh Beckett, and as they take the field, let's check out the Angels starting 9. Sean Figgins is at third base leading it off with Eric Ibar, shortstop, batting second. Bobby Abreu is the DH tonight, as Torrey Hunter in the cleanup spot is in center field. Henry Morales is at first base. He bats fifth with Juan Rivera in left field. It is Gary Matthews Jr. in right, batting seventh, with Howie Kendrick at second base, batting eighth. And Jeff Mathis does the catching. He bats ninth. On the mound for the Red Sox is Josh Beckett, trying to get his 16th win of the year. He is 15-6 coming into tonight's action, 3.82 with a 193 and a third innings pitch, trying to get to that 200 innings pitch mark perhaps tonight. His last start, a victory against the Rays, a 5-inning effort, giving up 1 run as he gave up 4 hits and struck out 4. The starting pitcher, incidentally, is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family.
The Red Sox defense is 5th in the league with 78 errors on the season. Mike Lowell will be at third base. Alex Gonzalez, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia in second. And Victor Martinez returning to the team and back at first base tonight. Left to right, Jason Bay, Jacoby Ellsbury, and J.D. Drew. And Jason Veritek doing the catching for Josh Beckett.
Jeff Kellogg, the crew chief, has the plate tonight, calling the balls and strikes with Tim Timmons at first base. Mark Wegner is the umpire at second, and Rick Reed, who had the plate last night, is at third base. Available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Well, it is cooled off here in Boston as it is 57 degrees to begin the game tonight. Breeze in from right field at 7 miles per hour, and partly cloudy skies anticipated for the remainder of this evening and the final game of the homestand for the Red Sox. As the Red Sox have not yet lost on this homestand. They are 7-0 on the current homestand and playing great baseball at the right time here as we head into mid-September and get ready for October. Sean Figgins stands in to begin the game for the Angels.
Josh Beckett, 1 game started this year against the Angels, a record of 0-1, 2-3 in his career.
There is ball 1 outside, and we're underway. Sean Figgins at an even 300 to start the night. 3 homers and 48 runs batted in. On the ground right side, Pedroia can't get it, and it makes its way into right field. Sharply hit and away from the dive of Pedroia. Figgins aboard at first.
Now Figgins gets the fastball from Josh Beckett and just out of the reach of the dive of Dustin Pedroia. Ball was supposed to be away. It stayed inside, and Figgins pulls the ball past Pedroia. So 41 steals, standing on first base right now.
Well, here's Eric Ibar, the shortstop. 308, 5 homers, and 55 runs batted in. It was earlier this season when Josh Beckett held the baseball in Los Angeles for a long time. A late time call and then a throw that the Angels felt was up near the head of Bobby Abreu. And as a result, he was suspended for 6 games earlier this season. Trying to keep Figgins close at first base.
Mentioned the 41 steals, but Figgins has been thrown out 16 times. That's among the league leaders in the American League.
So his bunt pulls back and takes it inside for ball one. Well, the Angels, who are trying to get back to their winning ways, are trying to become the first American League West team to win 3 straight division titles. Since the 1988 to 1990 Oakland A's did it. And Mike Scioscia trying to get it done here with the Angels this year. Last year, this time, they had about a 25-game lead over the rest of the division. A little different this year, but still a good pad, even though they've been losing. The team behind them, the Texas Rangers, they've lost 4 straight. So the Angels are on top in the West by 6 full games to start the night. The 1-1. Ibar with a defensive swing, fouls it off.
Well, the Red Sox right now, Don, in very good shape. A nice, comfortable lead over the Texas Rangers. As you mentioned, they have not been winning. And also the fact is, hey, they're still only 6.5 behind the Yankees. That's an outside possibility.
2 games left against the Yankees.
Right.
And the Red Sox headed there as part of the end of this 3-city tour that will begin tomorrow night in Baltimore for Terry Francona. And the home record has been remarkable. You mentioned 7 wins on the homestand, but 10 straight. It's popped up, sending Gonzalez backpedaling to short center for the first out. The Red Sox, who are under 500 on the road, very good at home, and 7-0 during this current homestand. The Red Sox with a .329 average during this stretch. The on-base percentage up over 400 and averaging over 6 runs a game. The opponent has been held to 2 during this stretch. Red Sox have allowed 11 earned runs over the last 7 games. Last time the Red Sox had allowed only 11 earned runs or less over a 7-game span in Fenway Park was back in 1978. Quick check on Figgins again at first.
I should remember that if it was 1978, but I don't.
Well, Bobby Abreu off defensively tonight is the DH. 302, 13 homers, and 96 runs batted in. Abreu takes strike 1 from Beckett. Of course, it was Abreu who took exception, as did the Angels, to the timeout call. Abreu was waiting forever, and Beckett threw anyway after the home plate umpire had finally awarded timeout to Bobby Abreu to back out. And again, that led to the 6-game suspension for Josh Beckett. Figgins starts and stops as the pitch misses down and in, 1-1. It all went down on April the 12th back at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, and this was the scene. And really, the 6-game suspension, not only for throwing in the vicinity of his head, and of course there were 4 ejections for the Angels, none for the Red Sox on that day, and one of them included Mike Scioscia, was that Beckett made his way towards the plate in kind of an aggressive manner, as Major League Baseball thought at the time. That was their thought process. That breaking ball's in there for strike 2. So not just the throw up near Abreu's head, but the fact that he was walking towards the plate, as we just saw. Ball and 2 strikes to Bobby Abreu with 1 out and Sean Figgins at first base.
Beckett very concerned right now about Figgins at first base. He's thrown over there about 4 different times, now steps off.
Strike three call. Abreu's not going to like it. And it's the first strikeout for Beckett. 2 down in the first.
Now Bobby Abreu thought that ball was outside. We'll take a look at the Amica pitch zone. And according to the pitch zone, it was outside. Yes, the Angels had plenty of beefs in the game last night with the umpiring crew.
Namely Rick Reed at home plate, and of course the first base umpire last night, Jeff Kellogg, on the non-strike three call in a couple of different instances. Torrey Hunter stands in. He's in the cleanup spot tonight, and he takes ball one. It's been a good season for Hunter. Right, spending a good chunk of time in the DL. Still good numbers. 22 homers, 83 runs batted in, and a .313 batting average.
And he's a .455 hitter against Josh Beckett in his career.
He was activated off the DL on the 16th of August. Missed a total of 32 games. It's the longest time he's ever been on the DL in his career. Originally placed to the DL with a groin strain. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Expected the fastball, got it, but couldn't get it. 94.
Looked like a two-seam fastball that time from Josh Beckett at 94 miles an hour. Little movement down and in to Torrey Hunter.
Riding the 12-gamer coming in, 3 home runs along the way. And strike 2, 2-2. Seems like Beckett is at his best when he has that two-seamer working for him early in outings.
And especially against left-handed hitters where he can throw it inside and then pick up that inside corner.
Trying to grab the corner, cannot, and it's a full count. Beckett 6 2/3 innings shy of surpassing 200 innings on the season. As tonight he looks for win number 16 of the year. Figgins goes as Hunter hits one on a couple of hops to short. Gonzalez's throw is in time, and it ends the first. Red Sox coming up from Fenway. brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury leads it off in center field with Dustin Pedroia at second base. Victor Martinez at first base. Jason Day at left. David Ortiz is at DH. Mike Lowell at third base, bat sixth. J.D. Drew at right field, batting seventh. Jason Varitek does the catching eighth. And Alex Gonzalez at shortstop, bats ninth. Ellsbury stands in on the left side, and the first pitch is in there for strike one from Urban Santana, who gets a start tonight for Los Angeles, his 21st start of the year. As the starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Ellsbury with a swing and a miss, 0-2.
Now Santana winless in his last 4 starts, but the ERA is 3.28. Been on the DL a couple of times this season, and against the Red Sox, a 1-2 lifetime record.
No decision last time out against the White Sox. A 7-inning effort. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Ellsbury. In tight for ball 2, 2-2. 54 multi-hit games this season. Another one here last night. To center field, Torrey Hunter moves back a few steps and makes the catch for out number 1.
The Angels defense is third in the American League with 74 errors on the season. Sean Figgins at third base, Eric Ibar the shortstop, Howie Kendrick at second, and Kendry Morales the first baseman. Left to right, Juan Rivera, Torrey Hunter, and Gary Matthews Jr. Jeff Mathis doing the catching for Santana.
One down for Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia 295 to start the night. 13 homers, 63 runs batted in. This one fouled off to our left and out of play. And for Dustin, an 8-gamer coming into tonight's action. 355 along the way with 3 home runs. Of course, 2 of those home runs coming in the same game. So take strike 2.
Red Sox try to see the 90-plus fastball from Santana, the slider, and the changeup.
It's the slider, and Pedroia fouls it off to the right. 1-2. For Santana, kind of a disappointing season. Of course, the 2 stints on the DL this year. But a 7-8 record along the way too, with a high 5.52 ERA in 20 starts. Last year, in 32 starts, he was 16-7 with 2 complete games, and had 1 shutout, a 3.49 earned run average. Full count to Pedroia. And he has been better on the road than he has been at home. 6-3 and 11 starts on the road. Pedroia grounds one at Ibar at shortstop on the run. And in time to get Pedroia 2 down. Well, the return of Victor Martinez to the Red Sox lineup. Gone the last couple of days, tending to family matters. The key matchup is brought to you by New England Honda dealers. And good numbers for Victor against Urban Santana. 4 for 8 with a home run. Red Sox able to win the first 2 games of this series despite having Victor Martinez away and Kevin Youkilis battling some back spasms. Middle of the Red Sox lineup, both missing, but 2 wins. Marketably better today is Kevin Youkilis, according to Terry Francona, so that's good news. And perhaps we'll see Youkilis in the game tomorrow night. He is available on the bench tonight and feeling much better today. And therefore, strike 1, 1-1. And strike two, 1-2.
Santana so far, that fastball averaging out at about 94 miles an hour. That one right into the hands of Victor Martinez.
You mentioned the road games being better for Santana. There's the breakdown. 1-5 at Angel Stadium this year. The high ERA over 7. It's 2-2 to Martinez. Martinez with a 15-gamer. Swing and a miss. Santana blows that one by him at 94. First strikeout for Santana. Red Sox down in order. Scoreless from Fenway. Second inning back at Fenway, scoreless after 1. As Kendry Morales leads it off for Los Angeles. Morales, Rivera, and Matthews bat here in the second inning. Josh Beckett on 16 pitches got through the first, gave up a base hit to Sean Figgins, and then got Ibar, Abreu, and Hunter. High in the air to center field. Jacoby Ellsbury has it sized up. And he puts away out number 1. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well done. After a string of rough outings in August, Josh Beckett appears to be back to form. His last time out, he gave up just 1 run in a rain-shortened game against Tampa Bay. And I asked catcher Jason Varitek what Beckett did well in that start.
I think that Josh still always relies on command and sharpness of his fastball to complement his other pitches. And, you know, he hasn't gotten away, whether it be a breaking ball, that spins out of his hand wrong or mislocated fastball. He just hadn't gotten away with much in those previous starts, and he made some good quality pitches the other day, and hopefully he's able to repeat and continue to do that.
Beckett has lost each of his last 3 starts against the Angels with a 6.98 ERA in those 3 outings. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. I guess there's concern anytime your ace runs through a tough patch, and he certainly was going through that, giving up a great many home runs in 4 straight starts, and you're thinking, uh-oh, what's going on here with Beckett? But it did appear last time out, Jerry, that he was back to being Josh Beckett again.
It did. He had very good control with his fastball, also a better breaking ball last time out. And, Veritek's exactly right. When pitchers are struggling sometimes, even when they make a mistake, if you're going good, sometimes those mistakes get popped up or they hit on the ground to somebody. when you're going bad like Beckett was going, they go out of the ballpark.
Dealing with Juan Rivera, who can take you out of the ballpark. He has 22 home runs on the year. Did he go? No. So it's Tim Timmons, first base umpire. And it's 2-2 to Rivera. After the leadoff single by Sean Figgins in the first, Beckett has retired 4 batters in a row. Did he go? No, again. It's a full count now to Rivera.
Good call by first base umpire Tim Timmons. Very close, but to the correct call.
To short, and Gonzalez on the high hop. There's 2 down in the second. The Sun-Lite Frozen Fenway College Hockey doubleheader at Fenway Park is January 8th, 2010. It features the first ever women's ice hockey matchup outdoors between UNH and Northeastern. NBU will take on BC. The public ticket sale for the Sun-Lite Frozen Fenway College Hockey doubleheader began today and is almost sold out. A number of limited view seats in the lower seating bowl remain available, so don't miss your chance for this great event. Fans may purchase tickets by visiting tickets.com/Fenway Hockey. It was great to catch up with Joe Britannia last night, Commissioner of Hockey East, who joined us last night, and look forward to that great event here at Fenway Park. It's going to be something. This is 2 down here in the second inning. Gary Matthews Jr. getting a start in right field. Takes the strike, and the count evens at 1-1.
Vladimir Guerrero, of course, last night getting hit in the ribs with a pitch and not in the lineup tonight for the Angels. Matthews Jr. getting the start.
Slide Abreu into the DH spot. This one grounded foul. For Gary Matthews Jr., the bulk of his time lately was filling in for Torrey Hunter while he was on the DL. He started 31 of 32 games in center field while Torrey Hunter was on the disabled list. But tonight, starting in right field. He's an American League All-Star in 2006 with the Rangers. Two and two. Breaking ball grounded foul by the tarp, and it hangs at 2-2. Tonight's game is brought to you by Comcast Town. Don't forget to stop by Comcast Town on Yawkey Way during your next trip to Fenway Park. 2 outs here in the second inning. Gary Matthews Jr. waiting on a 2-2 from Josh Beckett. And it's in the air to left field. Jason Bay a few steps to his left. A couple more. And there's out number 3. A 1-2-3 second for Beckett. Inning and a half done. No score from Fenway. Blasted his second inning. Jason Bay leading it off and lining one to left for a base hit. Juan Rivera backed up deep in left. And Bay with a single, first base runner of the night for Boston.
Don't see that too often. Jason Bay swinging at that first pitch, but he gets the first pitch fastball from Santana. And a low pitch down at the bottom of the strike zone, put on a line in front of Rivera in the outfield.
So Bay at first base and David Ortiz coming up. Red Sox DH batting out of the number 5 spot in tonight's game. .234 average. 24 homers, 83 runs batted in. David riding a 7-game hitting streak. Couple of doubles along the way and 2 home runs. 10 for 20. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Irvin Santana with a 1-2-3 first inning on 18 pitches. A leadoff single here for Jason Bay in the second, and Ortiz ahead 2-0. Strike 1, 2-1. Shift on for Big Papi just to the right of second base is Eric Ibar, the shortstop, well over his Figgins from third.
Big hole for David between first and second base. We generally see more second basemen move more toward first base, but Kendrick pretty much playing straight up.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Santana got away with a high slider right here against David Ortiz. Not exactly where he wanted that ball, but no contact by Big Papi.
Jason Bay held on to first by Morales. And a 2-2 pitch to Ortiz. And it's ball 3, full count. Ortiz with very good numbers against Irvin Santana. Check on Bay, who has to dive back to the bag. Mike Lowell waiting on deck as the Red Sox bat here in the home half of the second inning. There goes Bay. Ortiz lines it foul. For a delicious cup of coffee at the office, try W.B. Mason's coffee service featuring Kerrigan Coffee System with Green Mountain Coffee. Jason Bay at first base, nobody out. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up to David Ortiz. He's fouled off a few, a full count. There goes Bay again. Ortiz strikes out, and the throw is going to be in time to get Bay. So strike him out, throw him out, double play. We've seen Mathis gun down a few other Red Sox in this series. And there's 2 quick outs here in the inning.
That's always the danger of sending a guy with someone who strikes out a lot, as does Big Papi. And this throw again by Mathis right on the money. And you can't make better throws than he's made in this series.
He was able to gun down Jacoby Ellsbury in the first game. It was Napoli behind the plate last night, but Mathis back there tonight. Base is empty for Mike Lowell. Takes the breaking ball for strike one. Oh, with 292, 17 homers, and 70 runs batted in. To right center field, Matthews on the run moves over and makes the catch in plenty of time to retire Mike Lowell. We're through two from Fenway, no score.
Brave enough to admit that
back at Fenway Park as we head to the top of the third inning, and it is scoreless here from Fenway Park as the Red Sox and Angels play this third game of the series. And Josh Beckett here against Howie Kendrick to begin the third. About to tell you about a very special program that started here today at Fenway Park. Chairman of the Red Sox, Tom Werner, is with us, and of course U.S. Secretary Eric Shinsinki is also with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
And Tom, we'll start with you. This is a great effort today, and the officials from the Red Sox Foundation, of course, Mass General Hospital, announcing the launching of a new partnership called the Red Sox Foundation and MGH Home Program, as this one is drilled to right, and that ball is gone into the bullpen. Howie Kendrick with a home run to greet Josh Beckett in the third inning, and it's 1-0 Los Angeles.
This is why we like to come up in the bottom of the inning.
Howie Kendrick taking an outside fastball from Josh Beckett and drilling the ball to the opposite field into the Red Sox bullpen. Fastball's up a little bit that time from Beckett.
Tom, tell us about the program.
Well, this program started when we went down to Walter Reed Hospital and after our 2007 World Championship. And I think it was a very emotional time for our players. They got a chance to talk to these wounded warriors. They got a chance to talk to our players. It was a very special experience. But out of that came this idea that we had, that we thought we could play a role. As you may know, and Jerry himself can talk about this, that
Bay back onto the warning track to make the catch for the first out.
That so many of these heroes have come back from these conflicts with some sort of mental challenge. We call it post-traumatic stress disorder. or some sort of traumatic brain injury. And numbers are alarming. It's as many as 20 to 30% of all veterans fighting in these conflicts. So what we've done is we've combined with Mass General and the VA to try to create a clinic that is going to hopefully welcome them and try to say that it's okay to come in, and if you feel that you've got some sort of mental challenge, it's okay to admit it. It's a brave thing to call up, and these people are not alone. So the team of the Red Sox, especially the players and the great doctors at Mass General, are going to create hopefully something that will actually improve their lot.
Ground ball to second base, and there's 2 quick outs. Secretary Shinseki, what do you hope to accomplish with this program?
Well, this is a tremendous opportunity for us. Tom's exactly right. The stigma that goes along with PTSD and TBI, especially in young people who never want to admit there's any vulnerabilities. Working with just the ball players in this club and the reputation and the esteem they're held in, tremendous opportunity for us to get youngsters who need help in to get help.
I do want to make an analogy. I think it was very brave of Jerry to talk about some of the issues that surrounded his cancer treatments, and Red Sox Nation was so happy to see Jerry come back, and he's been through a lot this year, and we're happy that he's here. And I think he probably could be very helpful in talking to these brave soldiers himself.
You know, it's just interesting because at first you really don't know what's going on, and you don't want to admit that something's wrong, but you do need help. And then, you know, for those who do need help, go get it, because it's there and it's available and it's very treatable. But, you know, especially young kids coming back from the war, they don't understand that part of it, I think. And, you know, until they can, I mean, it's very treatable and it's there. There's plenty of help for you. Go get it.
Well, Tom, you had mentioned, I know the players talked about it going to the White House and the Walter Reed Hospital afterwards. What kind of impact that made on the players? And they're still talking about going to the hospital to visit them after going to the White House.
Well, these players, as we said earlier, they know these warriors, whether they're men or women. You know, they've been their classmates and their neighbors, and I think that there is a connection. And you know, what struck me, and the general can talk about this, is the youth and the optimism of some of these soldiers. You know, some of them are 20 and 21 and 22, and they've given so much to our country, and we owe this to them. We owe them the fact that there is treatment available, and hopefully so many of them, the general can talk about this, have really not wanted to call and seek help. So we're trying to encourage them to dial the phone and come in.
There is a stigma associated with any time that you want to talk about mental health issues, and so that's natural. Plus, on top of that, you've got young people who never want to admit there's any vulnerabilities. A combination of that makes it tough for them to come in, and that's why this is a great opportunity to tell them that help is available. Come in and see us.
And Mr. Secretary, you see firsthand what goes on in the battlefield, so you know what these kids are going through.
Absolutely. And the remarkable thing, as Tom comments on, is that when you get to meet them at Walter Reed and Bethesda and other places, the first thing these youngsters tell you is that they want to get back to their unit. They want to get back to their buddies. This is time for them to be treated and taken care of.
And swing and a miss in strike 3. We thank you both for coming by so very much. Good luck with the program.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Bottom of the third inning as J.D. Drew leads it off for the Red Sox. Angels on top 1-0. It is Drew, Veritek, and Gonzalez to bat here in the third. In there for strike two, and it's 0-2. So chopped to first. Morales had taken himself to the bag for the first out of the inning. Tonight in an all-new episode of Pocket Money, plenty of fans in Providence, Harvard Square, and on Yawkey Way are happy to take Fitzy's money and are even able to stump him in Point of Tears. Catch Pocket Money presented by Miller Lite tonight after Sports Desk, and take the quiz at NESN.com/pocketmoney.
They brought Fitzy to tears?
I guess so. Let me see here. Money. They're even able to stump him to the point of tears.
What do you do, run out of money?
You've been very concerned someone was going to roll him, as you were saying. So they've hired security for Fitzy. It is true, he's walking the streets of Boston with all that money.
I know.
It's sort of scary.
I didn't know he was the type to break down that easily, though.
Veritek gets jammed and pops it up right side. Now Kendrick equidistant between first and second, and there's two down. Few things are hotter than the Red Sox offense these days, and leadoff hitter Jacoby Ellsbury has been getting the ball rolling on a consistent basis. Go to NESN.com/TC for Tom Caron's thoughts on the spark plug to the Red Sox offense. Well, Jacoby will be coming up next, but first it's Alex Gonzalez with two outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Gonzalez doing it offensively for the Red Sox since joining them in the walk-off win here last night. Part of this 7-0 homestand for the Red Sox, and everything's going right.
I couldn't help to think, Don, on the way home last night, thinking about that base hit, why Rivera wouldn't lay himself out to try to catch that ball. I mean, when that ball left the bat, it looked like he definitely would have had a chance to make the play on it, and it looked like he backed off right at the last minute. I mean, that's a game, winning play right there.
Go figure.
Look at that play last night, and watch right at the end how Rivera just kind of slows up where you think he'd be trying to dive and at least try to make a catch on it, some kind of catch. But he just lets it drop in, and the Red Sox walk off with the win.
Very frustrating for the Angels. A couple of leads in last night's game, a back and forth game, a game that took better than 4 hours and 10 minutes from Fenway in the end, a victory for the Red Sox. And more frustration for the Angels. Four in a row retired by Irvin Santana. Red Sox with only one hit. As Gonzalez fouls it off, still 3-2. Uno scoreboard, not a lot of action going on tonight, but this we can tell you Tampa Bay's got a 1-0 lead. An RBI for Carl Crawford. Rays on top of the Orioles. Red Sox headed to Baltimore after the game tonight. Jacoby Ellsbury on deck, 2 outs, bases empty in the Red Sox third inning. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat is fouled off by Gonzalez. Gonzalez to shortstop. Ibar on the run and in time. to get Gonzalez in to end the inning. Red Sox down in order. Play 3. It's 1-0 Los Angeles. Back at Fenway Park, top half of the 4th inning. The Angels on top 1-0. And it's Torrey Hunter, Henry Morales, and Juan Rivera to bat in the 4th. Hunter grounded out shortstop in the 1st inning. He was 0 for 1 against Josh Beckett. Beckett surrendering a home run to Howie Kendrick. Run allowed by Beckett is the 25th home run that he's given up on the season. Leads his staff in that category. Ball 3-1. Right field, J.D. Drew in a step, now back a step to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Don, after last night's tough loss for the Angels, Torrey Hunter had some critical words for his teammates. He said, quote, "You don't change nothing because it's the Red Sox or the Yankees or whoever it may be. You play nervous, you're going to make mistakes. Show some guts." Today, I asked David Ortiz his reaction to Hunter's comments.
I don't blame Torrey. Torrey, he want to win really bad, and you see him trying his best out there. So sometimes when you see some of your teammates not trying or either playing tight, it's frustrating. Sometimes a guy like him stepping out and letting people know what's up, most of the time work.
Now, the Angels are hoping to avoid a 4th straight loss tonight. They are the only team in Major League Baseball yet to lose 4 consecutive games. Don?
All right, Hattie, thank you very much. Last year when we talked to Mike Scioscia about the addition of Torrey Hunter, he said the biggest thing that he has changed is our clubhouse. And certainly the Minnesota Twins were sad to see him go, could not afford really. Torrey Hunter came to that point. He ends up leaving the Twins, and at the time really the face of the franchise. And he has brought so much to this Angels team. And hoping to turn the corner in the postseason for the first time since the Angels championship.
You can understand his frustration, especially the way the Angels have played against the Red Sox, in particular in the playoffs and here at Fenway Park. And to lose a ball game like that last night, that they should have won. They really should have won that game last night. That's completely frustrating for all of them. And it kind of starts to get in your head, And I think what he's trying to do is say, look, we can win here. We're a good ball club. We can win in this ballpark. We can beat this team.
Morales strikes out, and it is the third K for Beckett. 2 down here in the 4th inning.
Josh Beckett going with the fastball away off the outside edge that time to Morales. They have consistently in this series kept the ball away from him and have been fairly successful doing so.
2 down for Juan Rivera. The Red Sox and Angels have met 4 times in the postseason, including the 3 American League Division Series matchups. Last, of course, 2008 series the Red Sox won in 4 games, 3 games to 1. In fact, the Red Sox are 9-1 against the Angels in the division games, and 13-4 overall in postseason games.
One thing you never want as a team is to expect bad things to happen to you in a certain place. And because if you do that, they're generally going to happen. And bad things happened last night. It looked like the game was over. It looked like that pitch to Green was a strike. Ball game should have been over.
Now, you played in some hostile atmospheres. I mean, do you think the umpires at times, I don't want to say play to the crowd, but certainly do not want to go against the crowd in some instances? Have you found that in, say, a tough Yankee Stadium back in your day?
I would say at times they play to the crowd, but I don't think they play because they're afraid. I think they're trying to always to make the right call. But I think, yes, there are times where they're intimidated by the crowd. Now, there's that pitch we were talking about last night. It's definitely strike 3, well in the immediate pitch zone. That should have been the end of the ball game.
Now, what Rick Reed said after the game was that the catcher in that instance, Napoli, kind of moved his glove up like he was trying to bring it back up into the strike zone, and that fooled him.
Well, then he was fooled, and it was shame on you. Red Sox certainly will take it.
No doubt about it.
I always felt like the umpires were trying to do the right thing no matter where they were umpiring. But they can get caught up in emotion, too, I'm sure, in a home ballpark that's loud with a lot of noise like Yankee Stadium, like Fenway Park, Philadelphia.
On the ground to third base, Lowell from deep third with a good throw. That's there in plenty of time. Josh Beckett has a 1, 2, 3, 4 through 3.5, 1-0 Los Angeles. destination for your next vacation getaway. With over 2,200 guest rooms and luxurious suites in 4 hotels, you'll enjoy unsurpassed amenities and an impeccable 24-hour service staff. It's 1-0 Angels as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury, Dustin Pedroia, Victor Martinez to bat in the 4th. Ellsbury down 0-2. Ellsbury and the Red Sox have just 1 hit in the game. Ellsbury does not have a hit. He's 0 for 1, flat out to center. And the Red Sox have 1 hit. Jason Bay with a single to lead off the 2nd inning. And that has been it against Irvin Santana. Here's a line drive down the right field line towards the pole, around it and gone. Jacoby Ellsbury with his 7th home run ties the game 1 aside.
It's one of those home runs on a line that at any other ballpark it might have a chance to go foul, but here it wraps around the pole. Fastball inside, and Ellsbury really turns on an inside 94-mile-an-hour fastball for the line drive home run.
Well, Pedroia takes strike 1 over the outside corner. Here's another $500 donated to the Red Sox Foundation for that home run. Thanks to Hess and Hess Express. Hess committed to helping the cause. Well, a home run for the Angels and Howie Kendrick. A home run now for Jacoby Ellsbury and the Red Sox. Those solo shots, game tied 1-1. Pedroia bloops it to right down the line. Matthews over onto the track to make the running catch. Nice play for the first out of the inning. Stop and Shop's triple winner game has raised more than $50 million for the Jimmy Fund, thanks to the support of Stop and Shop customers, suppliers, and the Boston Red Sox. One out here in the 4th inning. Victor Martinez, the batter. He struck out swinging in the 1st inning. 1 of 2 strikeouts for Irvin Santana. The Red Sox headed out after the game, chartering to Baltimore tonight to begin the 3-city tour. 3 with the Orioles Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Red Sox will be off to Kansas City after that for 4. Pitch in there for a strike. And then on to New York at the end of that. So a total of the 10 games coming up on this next road trip. Strike 2, and it's 1-2.
2 of the games in New York nationally televised, the Saturday and Sunday games, Fox and ESPN.
Red Sox going to New York for the last time in the regular season. This is to center field, and in for a base hit for Victor Martinez. A 1-out single for Martinez.
Well, we showed you that graphic in his first at bat, the terrific numbers he has against Santana. That continues. He is now 5 for 10 in his career against Santana with this line shot up the middle for the base hit.
Extends that hitting streak as Jason Bay stands in. A single to left field in the 1st inning was caught trying to steal by Jeff Mathis. High drive to left field. Juan Rivera will turn, then watch it go. Jason Bay's 33rd home run of the year puts the Red Sox on top 3-1.
Jason Bay got himself in a 2-ball, no-strike count. Generally, hitters will look for the ball middle in. That's exactly where Jason Bay gets it and puts it into the monster seats for the 2-run homer. Those power hitters, they'll narrow that zone down in a 2-0 count, look for something they can drive and drive out of the ballpark, and that time Bay did.
So 2 home runs in the inning. The leadoff shot by Ellsbury. The 2-run shot by Bay. And for Jason, his 33rd of the year. Red Sox on top 3-1. Ortiz takes, and it's 3-0. Santana's not walked anybody so far tonight through 3 1/3 innings. Green light and a swing and a miss.
And expecting the green light, they go with the slider on the 3-0 count to Big Papi. That's the last thing in the world he was expecting.
Swing and a miss. 93 that time, full count.
93 at about the lead is very tough to catch up to. Slider followed by the fastball to run the count now to 3-2.
Swing and a miss, strikes him out. There's the 3rd strikeout for Santana. Second time he's got Ortiz, and again the slider.
Through that slide at 3-0, comes back 3-2 with it. And Ortiz no contact. Strikeout to Martinez, and as you mentioned, down 2 down to David Ortiz.
Two down, bases empty, and here's Mike Lowell. Flied out to right field in the 2nd inning. Tried to hold up, but could not. Two quick strikes to the Red Sox 3rd baseman. Reaches out and fouls it off. Well, tonight's Twisted But True Fact of the Game is brought to you by Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Last night's dramatic Red Sox win took 4 hours and 7 minutes. Across the majors, it was just the 4th 9-inning game this season that took 4 hours to complete. The twisted part? The Red Sox have played in 3 of those games. Not surprising to us. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted. As Howie Kendrick makes the catch. The Red Sox scored 3 times on 2 home runs and lead it 3-1. This combination, Jacoby Ellsbury's solo shot, Jason Bay's 2-run home run, and it's 3-1 Sox as we head to the 5th. Ray Matthews Jr. leading it off, showing bunt. And Matthews down in the count 0-1. It's Matthews, Kendrick, and Mathis to bat here in the 5th. On the ground softly to first. Martinez going to have to win the foot race, and he does. And a slide to get there. He looked up, realized that Beckett wasn't going to get there, so Martinez races over.
Yeah, Beckett was very slow in his first move toward first base, and Martinez saw that and knew that he was going to have to take it because there was a good chance that Matthews would have beat Beckett to the bag. Watch Josh Beckett just kind of freeze on the ground ball. Then he gets going. By that time, it's too late. A nice play by Victor Martinez.
Went out 5 in a row. Retired by Beckett as Howie Kendrick stands in. And we're checking the hand. And Gary Matthews at first base, and the thumb more specifically.
One of the dangers of diving into any base really head first, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Did he get spiked, or just jammed his thumb as he went across the bag? It looks like he just jammed his thumb.
Breaking ball in there for strike, and it's 1-2. Howie Kendrick with a home run, his 9th of the year, solo shot in the 3rd inning. Breaking ball, and it's on the ground to Gonzalez. Rounds in behind it and throws in time to get Kendrick. Tonight, after our Sox coverage, tune into Nesson for Sports Desk, presented by FW Webb. When you're remodeling a bath or kitchen, turn to FW Webb showrooms at Frank Webb's Bath Centers. Host Cole Wright reports that the latest on Phil Kessel's saga. The Jets continue their talk on the Patriots, plus Heidi Watney goes one-on-one with Roush driver David Reagan. It's all coming up tonight immediately following our Sox coverage.
The Jets have been yapping it up quite a bit, haven't they?
Quite a bit of smack. Two down for Jeff Mathis. I want to send along best wishes to 6-year-old Benjamin Gillis, who broke his wrist, a great Red Sox fan, and hope he gets better soon. Mathis fly to the warning track in left, first time up. That's who takes ball 2, 2-0. On the ground down the line, and a key shot. A fair ball that has Mathis heading for second. The throw to second is not going to be in time. Had it been on the mark, they had a chance to get Mathis.
Well, Beckett made the pitch he wanted to make, a fastball away, but Mathis just slaps it right down that first base line. And you're right, Don. A good throw here from J.D. Drew, who had to go a long way to get that ball. He'd have been out at second base, but it's going to be behind him, and Gonzalez could not apply a tag.
So 2 down breaks up a string of 6 in a row. Retired by Beckett. Mathis at second base. And here is Sean Figgins, top of the Angels order. He has singled and grounded out 1 for 2. foul by the Red Sox dugout, 1-1. It's time now for tonight's trivia question. It's brought to you by Aflac. We've got you under our wing. Question tonight: who was the only Angel to hit a home run against the Red Sox in the 2008 ALDS? Two down here in the fifth. Jeff Mathis at second base. Sean Figgins, the batter. Swings the 1-1 and grounds it foul, 1-2. Sean Figgins will be a free agent at the end of the year, and some wonder where he'll be headed. A lot of talk about Chicago, perhaps, but certainly a very good, versatile player. Wiggins, the general manager of the Angels, making the trip. Framed by Veritek, but apparently away, 2-2.
I think you'll see the Amica pitch zone clearly say this ball is just off the outside edge. Early in the game, that was a strike to Bobby Abreu.
Mathis at second base, 2 down. Figgins lines it down the right field line, a fair ball. Round from second comes Mathis. He'll score as Figgins with an RBI double brings the Angels back within a run.
Figgins gets the curveball from Josh Beckett that says about knee high. And he hooks it over the first baseman's head. Victor Martinez plays again off the wall by J.D. Drew. And the Angels now only trail by 1 run. Figgins just a tough out.
He's got 2 hits tonight against Beckett. In scoring position at second base with 2 down here in the fifth. And here is Eric Ibar.
Look at Figgins coming into the game with a .300 batting average, 2 more hits tonight. He's walked 94 times in the season, stolen 41 bases. That's a pretty darn good year.
He can play a little. In tight, 1-1. Ibar has been very good at Fenway Park, 7 for 12. 1 for 2 in the game tonight. On the ground towards second, Pedroia to first base for the out. It ends things in the inning, but the Angels get a run halfway through this one. It's 3-2 Red Sox. Back at Fenway Park as we head to the home half of the fifth. J.D. Drew not waiting around after the first pitch. Lifts it out to center field. And there's one away. Great to have with us from Roush Fenway Racing driver David Reagan. Great to see you again, David.
Yes, sir. Always good to be here at Fenway, and looking forward to a good weekend at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. Now, Loudon's a pretty short track, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of beating and banging. Brakes are very important. It's a 1 mile racetrack with not much banking, so it's a good track for the fans, though.
And, of course, you are fresh off a victory this season. Tell us a little bit about that. You went to Talladega.
Yeah, Talladega and at Bristol a few weeks ago. So it's good to win. It's important to get another win here on the home stretch.
I understand you and Josh Beckett tonight's starting pitcher pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd say pretty close. We're friends. I've been to a few games now, and a lot of these guys enjoy some all-season hunting and fishing. Just like we do, just like the NASCAR guys do. J.D. Drew has a place down in South Georgia where I'm from, so absolutely got a lot of respect for these guys that are playing tonight.
What is your off season?
Oh man, we don't have that long of an off season.
I was going to say, I mean, I didn't think you really did.
Yeah, I mean we're finished middle of November, and then Christmas and a few things during the month of December. Then we start back testing in January, so we do have a few weeks off around December. I go back home to Georgia, spend a little bit of time, but back in January we're rolling and testing, getting ready for the Daytona 500.
And Daytona's like the Super Bowl. I mean, you start off with the big one right away.
Yeah, we don't mess around. We get going right at first. Daytona 500 in February, so we're already looking forward to next year. We've got 10 more races this year. Our UPS car did not make the chase, but still an opportunity to win another race to try to get some momentum to carry to the off season.
Now, there's two different series, right? Do you do both or just one?
Yeah, I run both the Nationwide Series and the Sprint Cup Series. So the Nationwide Series is off this weekend, so it's a laid-back weekend with just one race on Sunday.
I was going to say, how challenging is that to do two back-to-back?
It's you get in that rhythm and it feels good. We're very busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but just like these guys playing 2 or 3 games and then going to another city and playing a straight another series. So for me it's good to be in the race car as often as I can.
Well, good luck this weekend. Great to see you again. Thanks for coming on.
Always good to be here at Fenway Park.
Sixth inning. It is 3-2. Red Sox on top of the Angels. Bobby Abreu, Torrey Hunter, and Kendry Morales to face Josh Beckett. That was pitch number 73 for Beckett, and strike one to Abreu, who has already struck out twice tonight. In the air to shallow left. Jason Bay coming in. There's one away.
Good news for the Red Sox. This is a close ball game, so you may need a closer in it, and Jonathan Papelbon is available tonight. Last night was out with a little bit of a stiff back, but He told everybody in the Red Sox clubhouse today he was ready to go.
One down for Torrey Hunter. He is grounded out to short, lined out to right. As he takes strike one. Runs it inside for ball one, 1-2. In again, 2-2. Strike three call. Winter doesn't like it. He'll take you with him. The fourth strikeout of the night for Josh Beckett. 2 down.
Now they just stayed with those last 3 or 4 pitches in tight on Torrey Hunter, and finally they pick up the inside corner. Once again, a little bit generous by Kellogg, the home plate umpire. Beckett will take it.
79 pitches deep. He's given up 2 runs. A home run for Kendrick. The RBI double for Figgins. 5 hits, has 4 Ks, and has not walked anybody. Here's Kendry Morales.
One of the few changeups that Beckett has thrown tonight.
At 90 miles an hour. Up and away, and it's 1-1. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. Category tonight, extra base hits. Kendry Morales was 72. Mark Teixeira, the guy that he really replaced for the Angels. Teixeira, of course, going to the Yankees and leaving the Angels without a first baseman. They've got one now, Kendry Morales. He takes strike 2, and it's 1-2. Beckett trying to complete his third 1-2-3 inning of his outing. Morales fouling it off, and it hangs at 1-2. Let's check out the answer to our Aflac trivia question. The question tonight: who is the only Angel to hit a home run against the Red Sox in the 2008 ALDS? He actually has 2 of them. Mike Napoli, their catcher who started last night, hit both of them off Josh Beckett. And the Angels 5-4 win in Game 3, the only game they won. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Beckett does have a 1-2-3 inning and wraps it up by picking up his 5th strikeout. 5.5 done, 3-2 Red Sox. as they bat in the 6th inning. As Jacoby Ellsbury, top of the Red Sox order, leading it off. He led it off in the 4th inning with a solo home run, his 7th of the year. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Off to the left, 1-2. It's time now to bring you up to speed with the AT Rapid Rewind. 2 home runs tonight for the Red Sox. The first by Jacoby Ellsbury to begin the 4th inning. Then a 2-run shot by Jason Bay. So the Red Sox 3 runs. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. Fly ball to center field. Out there is Torrey Hunter for out number 1 of the inning. Tomorrow night, tune in to Nesson for Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe's Red Sox Game Day Live with Tom, Jim, Heidi, Jerry, and me. We'll preview Clay Buchholz as he looks for his 5th consecutive quality start of the season against the Orioles. Tom and Jim will have a complete breakdown of the Rangers-Angels weekend. Plus, Bill Chuck gives you his unique slant on the Red Sox numbers. It's all coming up tomorrow night at 6, only on Nesson. Dustin Pedroia has grounded to short, fly to right.
You know something I don't know?
I was just rereading that. It says Tom, Jim, Heidi, Jerry, and me. Only I don't think you're going, are you?
Yeah, I will not be there.
I didn't think so.
I've been looking forward to you getting back, though, for the final week, and I expect that by the time you get back that you'll have definitely the wild card wrapped up and hopefully a little bit closer to the Yankees.
10-game road trip. We'll be joined by Dennis Eckersley beginning tomorrow night. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Six in a row retired by Irvin Santana. Fouled off to the right, still 3-2.
You got to do me a favor tomorrow when you get to Baltimore, Don. Thank the whole crew down there because while I was away, they all signed a nice card, sent it to my house. It was very nice of all of them. So, get a chance, please say thank you for them.
I will pass it along. One of our favorite road crews in the league. On the ground to third base, Figgins to his left, plants and throws. And Pedroia is the second out of the 6th inning.
Tell him I'll see him next season.
Two down. Victor Martinez coming up. A 16-game hitting streak has him tied with David DeJesus of the Royals. Victor has struck out and singled. In tight, and it's 1-1. This will be pitch number 90 for Irvin Santana. We're two with 2 outs in the 6th inning. It's a strike call. He didn't go around, but it's 1-2. getting confirmation from home plate umpire Jeff Kellogg.
Yeah, Santana for the last couple of innings has showed a very good slider.
Hits him in the backside with 2 outs and the base is empty. And makes his way down to first base.
Santana had shook off a couple of signs. A breaking ball, a fastball away. He wanted to go inside with the fastball and too far inside. It's Victor Martinez off the backside.
Here's Jason Bay. He has singled and homered. 2 for 2 in the game. The 2-run home run. His 33rd home run of the year. RBI is 105, 106. And there's strike 1. Two quick strikes to Jason Bay. In the inning, Santana's had a problem. He's the 4th. 3 runs for the Red Sox coming in that 4th inning. Otherwise, he has been very good. In the dirt, 1-2. 1-2-3 first, faced a minimum in the 2nd. 1-2-3 third. 1-2-3 5th. 2 outs, a hit batsman here in the 6th inning. But ahead of Bay, 1-2. A pretty good pitch, but he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
And Jeff Mathis tried to pull that back up in the strike zone. Watch Mathis catch this ball with the glove and then try to bring it back in the zone. That's a good indication it was not a strike to start with.
Gets that one by Bay. The 93 strikes him out to end the 6th inning. The end of 6. 3-2 Red Sox. Back at Fenway Park with the Red Sox on top 3-2. Juan Rivera leading it off. taking strike one. In the comparison tonight, Santana and Beckett pretty similar as Beckett starts the 7th inning. The starters with 5 strikeouts, neither has walked anybody. Beckett has given up 1 home run, Santana 2. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Rivera has grounded to short and grounded out to third base.
Rivera's had his troubles in his career against Beckett. Is now 2 for 17 against Josh Beckett.
Uno's scoreboard, Tampa Bay has added to their lead on top 2-0. Top of the 7th inning from Camden Yards. Breaking ball line to left. Bay on the run will get there. Good running catch as it was sinking away from Bay. Grabs it for out number 1.
Excellent play by Jason Bay. Didn't look like for a while he's going to have the legs to get there, but he did. Curveball toward the end of the bat, and it just stayed up long enough for Bay to get over and make the backhanded play.
Beckett appreciates the effort. Bay has out number 1, and it's 5 in a row retired by Beckett. 1 out for Gary Matthews Jr. Flied out to left in the 2nd, grounded out to first base in the 5th. Fly ball to left field. Easier try this time for Bay. And he's up to the task for the first 2 outs of the inning. What does 79 cents get you these days? If you go to Cumberland Farms Chill Zone, it gets you a whole lot of refreshment. All summer long, mix up any drink you can think of, frozen or fountain, just 79 cents, any size. That's the Chill Zone at Cumberland Farms. So 2 down here in the 7th inning. Howie Kendrick, the batter. Kendrick with a solo home run in the 3rd inning, grounded to short in the 5th. Softly lined into left field, a base hit for Kendrick. His 2nd hit, the Angels have a 2-out base runner here in the 7th. We have a pinch hitter coming up here for the Angels. In lieu of Jeff Mathis, to be Meiser as Turris. There's Turris at 295, 8 homers, 59 runs batted in. There lines out. Matthews flies out, a single for Kendrick. 2 outs, runner at first. And an 0-1 to Meiser as Turris. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. High drive to right, sending Drew back, still going over his shoulder, can't catch it. One hops up into the bullpen, a double, and a run for the Angels. Or do they send him back to third?
I think they're going to send him back to third base, Don.
So it'll be 2nd and 3rd with 2 down. Maybe not. He's headed to the dugout. So the Angels have tied this game. No, they haven't. He's coming back.
He tried.
So she's going to have the pinch runner head out to second base. He tried really hard. He almost got all the way to the dugout.
That turns out to be a break for the Red Sox. That ball hit very well by his tourist, but one hop into the bullpen area, and that saves him a run. Now you get the tough Sean Figgins to deal with.
Headed running at second base, second and third, 2 down. And Sean Figgins is the batter. Figgins with a single in the first, doubled in the fifth. Big spot here for Beckett in the seventh. Tapping quickly with 2 down. Strike 2 and it's 0-2. 94 on the fastball on the inside corner. Kendrick at third, Pettit at second, 2 down. Figgins not chasing, and it's 1-2.
Base hit Figgins got back in the first inning was on a fastball. The double in the fifth inning was on a curveball.
Off. We'll do it again, 1-2. Beckett, by virtue of pitching 6 2/3 tonight, has now pitched 200 innings on the season. Trying to get out of this inning and preserve what is a 1-run Boston lead. And Veritek headed out. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the seventh. Breaking ball, he strikes out, but he gets away from Veritek, and coming from third to tie the game is Kendrick. It is the second straight night that a ball has gotten through, and this one ties the game.
Well, I don't see that sometimes twice in 2 months, and now you've seen it twice in 2 nights. It was going to be a strikeout to end the inning, but the ball gets underneath Veritek. Bounces up between the glove and his thigh, gets behind him, and a run scores to tie the ball game.
So a 3-3 game now. It's first and third. Runner at first goes, and Figgins will just take second base. They charge Beckett with a wild pitch on the strikeout that allows Figgins to reach and Kendrick to score. They'll tie this game 3-3. Eric Ibar is 1 for 3, a single in the third. And it's outside, ball 2.
And you snap off a good breaking ball, you get a big strikeout. Looks like the end of the inning, except the ball gets by the catcher, and you got a tie ball game. There's the good curveball. It's going to bounce in the dirt. You see Veritek trying to block the ball. It gets through the 5-hole. And by the time he tracks it down, it's a tie ball game.
Headed at third base, Figgins at second base. Angels have tied the score and now trying to take the lead. This is pitch 103 for Beckett. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 2, 2-2.
Change up from Beckett that time at 89 miles an hour. Again, not too many of those tonight in the game for Josh Beckett, just 2 or 3.
The lead is gone. Now trying to preserve this 3-3 game. 2-2 to Ibar. Strike 3 call. Gets him to end the inning, but the game is tied. Earlier today, officials from the Red Sox Foundation and Mass General Hospital announced the launching of the new partnership called the Red Sox Foundation and MGA Home Base Program. Here is a special message from the Home Base Program. '69 runs this season. Speaking of runs scored, earn free coffee, save on gas, and get a chance to score prizes with your Dunkin' card. Go to DunkinDonuts.com/score for full details. No purchase necessary. And the promotion ends December 31st, 2009. Bobby Wilson, the new catcher for the Angels, after Mathis had been hit for. David Ortiz leading it off against Irvin Santana. Takes the 0-1 for ball one, 1-1. Angels getting a run in the top half of the 7th inning, tying the score 3-aside. Ortiz has struck out twice tonight against Irvin Santana. The shift is on, and Kendrick is in short right to take care of Ortiz. Right-hander up in the pen is Jason Bolger for the Angels. Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series, had a 3-1 lead tonight, but it's a 3-3 game and a well-pitched game for Urban Santana. There's 1 out here in the 7th inning and an even 100 pitches on the night. Mike Lowell is 0 for 2 tonight. He's fly to right and popped out to second base. He goes around, says first base umpire Tim Timmons, and it's 1-2.
Is that devastating slider again from Santana?
Up high, ball 2, 2-2. Strike over the outside corner. Lowell's not buying it. He's got to be careful here. He's got some things to say. And some more stuff to say. Pointing is not going to help things.
Now, I don't think he was happy in the first place with the swing call by the first base umpire, and then not happy with strike 3.
It's the 6th strikeout for Urban Santana, and there's 2 down. Drew does not go, says third base umpire Rick Reed. Drew is grounded out to first and flied out to center, 0 for 2.
Mike Lowell's last at bat, he didn't think he went around on this pitch. It was a call to strike. And then, of course, the final pitch to him, he thought was down and away. And according to Amica Pitch Zone, it was down and away.
Ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk to J.D. Drew. That's just the first walk of the night given up by Urban Santana. And it comes with 2 outs in the 7th inning. The Butcher coming out. Come to Foxwoods, where nightlife comes alive after dark at the Foxwoods Resort Casino. Club packs in fun promotions, bar specials, and live music. The Atrium Bar and Lounge features a wealth of exotic and popular drinks and an intimate upscale atmosphere with free entertainment nightly. Mike Butcher, the pitching coach, talking it over with Urban Santana, who is up over 100 pitches and has 2 outs here in the 7th. 108 to be exact. It was Jason Varitek who has popped out to second base and struck out swinging. Josh Beckett surrendering the run in the top half of this inning, which has tied the game.
Check on J.D. Drew at first base. J.D. only with 2 steals on the season, been caught 6 times.
A strike to Varitek, and it's 0-2. 104 pitches for Beckett through the first 7 innings. And looks like we're going to see more Beckett. Nobody warming in the pen. And 0-2 to Varitek. On the ground at first base, Morales tags the bag and ends the inning. We played 7 from Fenway, tied at 3.
Is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Get the right auto and home coverage at amicacoverage.com. The last strikeout of the 7th inning. Fastball inside to Eric Ibar, inside corner. That's a pitch that Beckett will use a lot against left-handers with 2 strikes on him.
It's the 8th inning from Fenway, tied 3-3, and Bobby Abreu leading it off for the Angels. Action in both pens right now. Billy Wagner's up for the Red Sox. Evan Jepson is up for the Angels. There's a strike, 1-1. Abreu has struck out twice and fly to left, 0 for 3. Framed by Varitek, but it's ball 2, 2-1. Falling behind the first hitter here of this 8th inning, 3-1. With a total of 6 strikeouts in his outing, and has not walked anybody. Abreu to left. Bay on the move, makes the catch as he runs onto the track for out number 1. Stay with us immediately following the game for WB Mason's extra innings with TC and Nick Cafardo and Heidi. You'll hear from Terry Francona in his live press conference. TC and Nick will have complete breakdown of Josh Beckett's start, plus hear what the players had to say about tonight's game in the Red Sox clubhouse uncut. Well, coming up right after the game. 1 out in the 8th as Torrey Hunter takes ball 1. Hunter has grounded out, lined out, and struck out. 0 for 3. Too short, and Gonzalez, who plays the high hop. And there's 2 down. It's time for a game break, and Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Back here at Fenway Park with 2 outs. We're in the midst of the top of the 8th. In this 3-3 game, Kendry Morales is the batter. He's flied out to center and struck out twice. Late in the cut, and it's 0-1. Angels have 7 hits. The Red Sox have 4 on the night. Fly ball to left field. Jason Bay has it sized up. Puts it away. It's a 1-2-3-8 for Josh Beckett. The 3-3 game from Fenway. Performer of the series is Alex Gonzalez. In these uncertain times, there is only one thing you can count on. Your family's future is safe with SBLI of Massachusetts. SBLI, the life insurance company rated A+ by AM Best. For superior financial strength, get your free quote today. Entering tonight, 3 for 6, 3 RBIs, a run in the series. For the SBLI A+ performer of the series, Alex Gonzalez. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the 2010 Fusion Hybrid at your New England Ford dealer. Kevin Jepson into the game for the Los Angeles Angels. And it is Alex Gonzalez to lead it off as he takes strike 1 from Jepson. Pitched here in last night's game, going inning and a third, giving up 2 runs. Tonight marks his 47th appearance, 5-3 mark. 283 opponent batting average against Jepson. There's a strike over the outside corner. Jepson has come into games at times for Mike Scioscia when Fuentes has had trouble in the ninth. Now, last night he'd already used Jepson when Fuentes ran into his trouble in the ninth here at Fenway. Tried to hold up but could not, and Gonzalez strikes out for the first out of the 8th.
Now that didn't take Jepson very long. Goes to the slider once he gets ahead quickly of Alex Gonzalez and puts him away.
Red Sox pen is busy as the Angels are already into theirs. As Billy Wagner continues to warm, Papelbon now joins him. Beckett throwing 114 pitches through the first 8. Ellsbury taking ball 1. Jacoby with a solo home run in the 4th inning, 1 for 3. He's flied out twice to center. Now to left, and Rivera backs up to reel in out number 2.
Left field's been a very busy spot tonight, especially for Jason Bay for the Red Sox. That ball hit right on the button by Ellsbury, but right at Rivera in left field.
Two down for Dustin Pedroia. He is 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flied out, grounded out again. Well, tonight, well-pitched game by Irvin Santana. 1 bad inning. It was the 4th. The home run for Ellsbury, a 2-run home run for Bay. Otherwise, keeping the Red Sox off the board the rest of the time, giving up only 4 hits, strikes out 6, walks a batter. And not part of the decision tonight, but pitching well.
It's been kind of that way for him for the last 4 starts.
Pedroia to left center, in for a base hit. Hunter over to play it. Pedroia throws the brakes on. Throw gets away back into the infield, but no further advance for Pedroia.
They talk about getting on top of a high fastball. Watch where this location of this pitch is, and Pedroia is able to get on top of it to put it on a line to center field. It's about shoulder high. Thinking about 2 as he heads around first base, but puts on the brakes. Run till they stop you.
He's at first to a 2 down for Victor Martinez. Martinez struck out in the first, singled in the 4th, hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. Well, up here in a good spot in the 8th. A guy who's done a lot of production late in games. Field about straight away. Victor Martinez with 2 outs and Dustin Pedroia at first base. Fly ball to right field. Matthews Jr. back to the track, front of the wall to make the catch that ends the 8th. We head for the 9th, tied at 3. 3-3 as Juan Rivera leads it off against the new Red Sox left-hander. Wagner's first pitch misses inside. 8 innings from Beckett. Wagner on for the 9th. His 8th appearance, 1-0, 1.42 earned run average. He has 12 strikeouts in 6 1/3, and the opponent hitting at just 208 against Wagner. Went around, according to first base umpire Tim Timmons.
Billy Wagner going to the slider against Rivera. Didn't look like much of a swing there.
No. Wagner worked in the first game of the series, went 2/3 of an inning, giving up a hit, had a strikeout. Two and one. But Josh Beckett tonight, 8-inning effort, throwing 114 pitches. Gives up 3 runs, the last one coming in the top of the 7th to tie the game. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 7. Now up over 200 innings pitched on the year. No decision for Beckett, who came in with a record of 15-6. He's looking for win number 16 tonight. Rivera takes ball 3. More action in the pen for the Angels as the closer, Ryan Fuentes, is up. Right-hander Matt Palmer up alongside. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Juan Rivera to begin the 9th. Like Reggie Willits will pinch hit for Gary Matthews Jr. There will also be a pinch runner at first base. Terry Evans runs at first.
Well, we'll see here if Willits has the sacrifice. Sign thrown down to him. Trying to get the potential winning run in scoring position.
Looks like the first base coach still talking it over with Tim Timmons on the strike call. In the grass at third is Lowell, anticipating the bunt. It's to the first base side. Wagner quickly grabs it and throws him out. Sacrifice 1-3, and Evans takes second base.
Well done by Willits. Gets the job done by moving the man along to second base. Not trying to trick anybody with the sacrifice. He squared around nice and early, got in a good bunting position, and got the job done.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Angels with 1 out here in the 9th. And here is Howie Kendrick, 0 for 1 in his career against Wagner. Kendrick hitting a home run off Josh Beckett back in the 3rd inning. Also singled. He is 2 for 3 in the game. Takes ball 1. Kendrick bloops it out back a second and into right. Around from second base comes Evans to score the go-ahead run for the Angels. So Kendrick with his 3rd hit of the night, blooped to short right, puts the Angels on top.
Yeah, big night for Howie Kendrick. The home run back in the 3rd inning, the base hit in the 7th, and now the big base hit here in the 9th to drive in the go-ahead run. The fastball inside, gets the hands inside the baseball and just pushes it up over the head of Dustin Pedroia. So small ball works. Leadoff walk, the sacrifice bunt, then the base hit.
Napoli had come out of the dugout, looked like he was going to bat for Wilson, but Wilson will bat for himself after taking over the catching duties last inning. And a sacrifice bunt by Reggie Willits turns into a run as the Angels get one here in the ninth. Now looking for more, with still just one out in the inning. Wilson is square and drops it down the first baseline. Wagner going to cover, but it'll be Martinez applying the tag. Another sacrifice. Kendrick into scoring position. 3 unassisted on the sacrifice.
Wait, that's something you don't see very often. No. A sacrifice bunt with 1 out. So right now, Social trying to do everything he can to get a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th inning. The only time you usually see that is in the National League if you have the pitcher come up with 1 out and then sacrifice. Don't see it much in the American League.
And again, he had Napoli coming out to hit for Wilson initially, but then changed his mind. Figgins has a chance here with Kendrick at second base and 2 down. Now, if you're Fuentes and you're getting ready in the pen, you now got a 1-run lead. You got to think, here we go again.
Yeah, you know what he's hoping? He's hoping they get 2-run lead.
He needs a little bit more of a pad. And if you're the Angels, you're hoping that your closer can come in and shut the door tonight, because if not, and you head to the postseason with that thought process in his mind, unable to win here at Fenway Park and those kind of memories. I know it's the regular season, but you can't tell me that that's not in the back of his head.
Well, I'm not going to try to tell you that.
Don't try to tell me that, Jerry.
I'm not. Absolutely not. Thank you so much.
0-2 to Sean Figgins. Did he go? They check. He did not.
Had a check swing calls at first base tonight, but that time he did not go. It's just about automatic. Anytime that bat starts, they ask for help.
Kendrick with the lead at second base with 2 outs. A 1-2 pitch to Figgins. On the ground towards third base, Lowell on the run. And in time to get Figgins, it ends the inning. But the Angels pull ahead with a run to the top of the 9th. 4-3. Left is Reggie Willits, and still in the game is Kevin Jepson. This tells you all you need to know right now about the thought process of Mike Scioscia. His closer was up and ready in the pen. He does not go to him, at least not yet. A one-run lead for the Angels. Jason Day with a swing and a miss and a 95-mile-per-hour fastball up.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets him to get Ortiz, the left-handed hitter.
It's on the corner and it's strike 2. 97 that time for Jepson. Day strikes out, gets away from Wilson briefly, who throws over his shoulder for out number 1 of the 9th. Now Scioscia will go get it.
So more of playing the percentages here than just letting him go out and try to close the 9th inning.
4-3 Angels on top. The pitching change from Fenway. Sullivan Tire, Subaru, and by Southwest Airlines. 4-3 Angels on top, 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Brian Fuentes into the game, fresh off the blown save last night through 27 pitches. Still 41 out of 48, 41 saves. Tied for tops in the majors now with Joe Nathan. David Ortiz bats with 1 out and takes ball 1 away. Fuentes has converted, if you date him back to last year with the Rockies, 71 of 80 save opportunities. The strike evens the count at 1-1.
He's not a guy down with dominating stuff. He's got the sneaky fastball. It's 90-91. That big sweeping breaking ball, changeup.
Ortiz didn't mean to. He tried to hold up, but he fouls it off.
Little deception in his delivery. That fastball only at 89 miles an hour.
Ortiz tries to hold up, cannot, and that's out number 2. Frustrating at bat for Ortiz. 2 down.
Third time tonight that David Ortiz has struck out. Fuentes gets him on a high fastball.
Remember, last night started well for Fuentes. He had 2 quick outs. Lone saves, now 7. J.P. Howell with 8 for the Rays to lead in that category. Mike Lowell, the batter, with 2 down in the 9th. Here's ball 1 away. Lowell has flied out to right, popped out to second, and struck out looking. Lowell lines it to left, a base hit. And the Red Sox are still alive with 2 down in the 9th.
J.D. Drew has been called back to the dugout. Rocco Baldelli will come up now to pinch hit. And the pinch run at first base, Speed and Joey Gathright.
So Baldelli to pinch hit for Drew. Youkilis has come out on deck to pinch hit for Varitek behind Baldelli if we get that far. Back spasms have kept him out of the lineup the last 3 days. Rocco Baldelli against Fuentes, 1 for 2 with a K. Off the bench to bat here in the 9th. The Red Sox get their closer ready, Papelbon. Baldelli, after the first pitch, fouls it off. Pinch hitting numbers pretty good for Rocco Baldelli. Jepson started the inning, struck out Bay. Fuentes in, strikes out Ortiz. The single for Lowell. Gathright run for him at first. Red Sox trail by a run. Baldelli takes ball 1, and it's 1-1.
I think if you were going to have Youkilis hit, you think it'd be flip-flopped the other way around with the 2 outs in the inning. Have the better hitter Youkilis up with the 2 outs. Possibly he may not get a chance to hit.
And you leave him on deck. Baldelli with a swing and a miss, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Rocco Baldelli, 2 outs in the 9th. A throw to first and Gathright. It's a little bit of a stumble, but gets back on the bag. Outside, 2-2. They play for Baldelli to go the other way. Center fielder Torrey Hunter well into right center. Baldelli pops it up. Right side, Kendrick to short right. In comes Evans. Evans will make the catch. And the Angels salvage the last game of this 3-game series as the Red Sox drop their only game of the homestand. Some drama in the 9th, but the Angels come away with the 4-3 victory. And Jerry, all in all, a very good homestand despite this loss tonight.